Hello friends, welcome to my channel. We have this before us, so we are going to deal with the concept of motion. Alright, so this is my first time of taking physics in my tutorial class. Please pay attention, watch this video to the end. If this video is helpful to you, please consider sharing this video for more excited videos. So we want to define motion. First of all, let us look for the definition of motion. Alright, let us view and take a look at the definition of motion. Now, motion is the change of position of body with time. Alright, I said motion is the change of position of body covered with time. For example, if you have a ball here, this is a ball, alright, and this ball have to travel in this straight path. Call this A, point A, and call this point B. Alright, now I want to use this diagram to explain the meaning of motion. Alright, we say that motion is the change of position of body covered with time or with time taken. Alright, now assume a footballer wants to kick this ball from this point to this point. Alright, now when this object, which is this ball, alright, change its position from point A to point B, this is called ball. Now this ball wants to change its position from point A to point B. So when the footballer kicks this ball from point A to point B, now there is a change of position. Alright, when this ball moves from point A to point B, alright, there is a change of position. Alright, we view that this ball will move like this, alright, to position B. Now we view that this ball has changed its position. That is motion. Now another thing is that the time taken which this ball travel from point A to point B, assume the distance, the time taken from point A to point B for this object to change its position is 2 seconds. So motion is a change of position of body with time. So the time taken for this ball to travel from point A to point B is 2 seconds. So this is a complete definition of motion. Alright, now we know that what makes an object to move is a force. Alright, so when a force is attached to a body, it makes that body to what? To move. So with that force, can we say that motion cannot occur? Because an object cannot just move by itself. There must be a force that is attracted to that body or to an object to make that object to move. Alright, now when a footballer kicked this ball, that was the force he applied to make this ball to move from point A to point B, and the time taken was given as 2 seconds. We also see motion, that motion involves distance, because from point A to point B, this is a distance covered in a straight line. So we say that let us give the distance to be 2 meters. Alright, 2 meters. So we say that motion always also involved time and distance. Now in the next concept, we are going to talk about types of motion. Types of motion. Let us view motion, or let us state the types of motion we have. The first type we have is random motion. Random motion. Alright, we also have another one here, translational motion. Translational motion. And we have another one to be rotational motion. Rotational motion. All right, we have oscillatory motion. We have oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion. Let us take this number one, random motion. Now, what is random motion? You know, an object moves randomly. It moves in irregular way. All right, that means it moves in a disorderly way. That is when we view motion to be a random motion. That object just travels in a way that has no direction. Otherwise, you can call this a scalar motion because this motion has no direction. All right, so this random motion, when an object moves in a disorderly manner, we view this as a random motion. All right, for example, traveling from point A to this, and from moving like this and moving like this has no direction. All right, so we view this as what? A random motion. All right, let us look at another concept, translational motion. Translational motion. All right, now what do you understand by the term translational motion? Translational motion is when an object rotates, all right, and it also undergoes a moving object. All right, for example, a wheel of a car undergoes what we call translational motion, because when the body of when that object rotates, it also moves. It changes position from point A to point B. All right, so when an object rotates and also moves, that kind of object undergoes what we call translational motion. So a wheel of a car undergoes what we call translational motion. Okay, let us take a look at another one here, rotational motion. For example, fan. A fan undergoes rotational motion. The reason why it undergoes rotational motion is because that the fan stands in one place and turn. All right, it turns on its own axis. So that kind of motion is viewed as rotational motion. So the last point here is called oscillatory motion. All right, the last one here is called oscillatory motion. So in my next video, I'm going to take a look at of this last one, oscillatory, because this is the wide motion we have. So I'm going to take you in my next video. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any problem or any question to ask, just ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Meet next time in class. Bye bye.